Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Now, today, what I wanted to talk about is something that I wish, or I sort of want Epic Games or Fortnite to add for Fortnite Festival. Because if you don't know, Fortnite Festival is probably my most favorite game of all time in Fortnite, at least. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the other ones are bad. I'm just saying that this is really my favorite one because I've sort of been a fan of Guitar Hero and the whole rhythm thing. So I've always sort of liked this. And being able to just play it with, an edition of Fortnite and them constantly sort of updating it, adding new songs is fun, especially since I felt like Guitar Hero was sort of limited with what they could add. Obviously, since they were only going for specific genres for Guitar Hero, I think maybe like what metal or rock. I'm not sure. Feel free to correct me on that because it's been a long time since I've even played a regular Guitar Hero game. So feel free to let me know if I'm wrong or right. But overall, it's been really fun, and I've basically always enjoyed playing Fortnite Festival. And anytime if I wanted to play Fortnite, I'm most likely going to want to play Fortnite Festival and just play songs that I really like. Especially with this new season of Hatsune Miku and the different artists that they bring. I didn't really expect that I would actually be a huge fan of Hatsune Miku, but here we are. Now I basically play one of her songs every single time for every cycle that I play in Fortnite Festival. And especially with songs, obviously, that they released for Miku, was it like four songs? Daisy. Many people might say that it's not really a good song because obviously Miku's not singing the entire thing, but it's still a decent song. Miku, and then The World Is All Mine, if I think that's what it's called, and Magical Cure Love Shot. And Magical Cure Love Shot is definitely a song that I really like because of how not only is it a good song, it's also sort of fast and like, a little difficult or pretty difficult. Especially with lead, it is really difficult, especially with having to do it really fast. That's why I feel like they're missing out on many opportunities, especially with an artist like Miku. Because with all the notes that they could add for different instruments, I feel like it could be very fun. And I'm not only playing Fortnite Festival just because I like the songs. I'm playing it as well because I like it. I like it when it's difficult. Some examples that they provided, like some Epic Game songs. What was it? Somp and Beyond the Flame, I think that was called. That one's really fast and like actually really fun to play, and it makes me, like I want to challenge myself and keep going and getting better records for myself, a better personal record every time I'm playing those songs. So I'm not only going for just, playing popular songs because I like them, and I understand that Fortnite's doing that. They're adding a lot of popular songs that people know because obviously if they like those popular songs, they might just buy it in Fortnite Festival. I understand that, but there's also other reasons like I'm going to want to play the song because it's popular, and I also want to play a song because it's hard. It's hard and very fun to play as well. That's why I always liked Fortnite Festival. Now, I'm going to shut up now and say that they're missing out on a lot of opportunities, especially from previous artists and maybe even right now with Miku. Like, they're missing out on a lot of opportunities what they could do with Miku, especially with many of her songs being pretty fast paced and actually pretty catchy as well. So, here I'm going to provide examples, or not really examples, like, I'm going to talk about my personal wish list for Fortnite Festival. Personal song, or like songs that I wish them to add, or I want them to add in Fortnite Festival to make this even more fun to play with. And I guarantee you, if any of these songs ever released, I definitely would buy them. And this is all based on my own opinion. Of course, you might say that these songs suck or you just don't like them. It's completely understandable. So, if you want any songs that they would want to add, just feel free to let me know in the comments what you would want them to add, your own favorite songs. It's because, who knows? Maybe one day they might add those songs. Now, here we go, starting off, maybe number 10 or something? Because I'm probably going to be ranking on what songs I want, but like not really needed, and the songs I really want all the way in number 1. So, let's get started. Alright, forget my previous statement. I'm sort of just gonna bring up things or artists or just songs that I want them to add. I'm not gonna make like a whole like ranking of what they should add, the least or the most. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna talk about artists or songs that I want them to add. Just any of them. So all these artists that I'm bringing up, they're just gonna be completely random. They're not in order. So first off, what artists I want them to add? I want them to add many songs or like a lot of songs from Rex Orange County. Now, that might be difficult because of the accusations that happened not too long ago from him, but apparently he did prove that they were all actually wrong and were false accusations. So that's good. At least, thank God, he's not actually a terrible person. So I would hope that this is a good opportunity for them to add Rex Orange County songs. Some songs I want them to add, maybe Sunflower, Uno, Never Enough, The Waiting Room, 10 out of 10, Television. A lot of good songs. He has a lot of good songs. Maybe One in a Million, Corduroy Dreams. He has a lot of good songs that they should really add and would be very enjoyable. I guess I could say, very enjoyable for this game. I'm not sure what the lyrics, and maybe they might be inappropriate in some way, but I really do think that these songs could be good. Maybe not Uno, because I think it was him feeling like depressed or like suicidal or something because of previous relationships, which I can understand why they wouldn't add that. But many songs from Rex Orange County would be really fucking dope as well. Maybe I would say at least Sunflower, Never Enough, and Television. At least those songs. That would be really good. And I really love those songs, and it would actually be perfect for Fortnite Festival as well. Alright, the next artist I want to talk about is someone that, he's probably going to release sometime soon, maybe as a festival pass, or maybe even just as his own songs. Obviously, Tyler the Creator would be really cool to have in Fortnite Festival. I like many of his songs. Probably some of his songs from, what was it? What was it called? What was it called? Igor. There you go. I don't know why I was struggling so much. From Igor, 100%. They're probably gonna add some songs from him, or from other ones like "See You Again" would probably be one of the popular ones because I think it's like one of his most listened songs of all time. That definitely will be one that's gonna come out someday. And one song from that album with "See You Again" is Boredom. I really want them to add Boredom because Boredom is such a chill song that I genuinely enjoy it. And I might say, I'm not sure, maybe if I listen to some of his previous songs, might be my favorite Tyler the Creator song of all time in some way. Because obviously it's a good song, and Rex Orange County is in there as well. So it's a win-win, honestly. Two of my favorite artists being in one song is fucking dope. And songs that I guess that could add is probably, Earthquake. No one should be surprised with Earthquake. I think would also be a good one. The name I think from Igor. Uh, I highly doubt they'll add what running out of, or maybe running out of time. I doubt it though. I doubt that they would ever add New Magic Wand. I'm not sure. Some other songs you might say, oh, I think, what was it called? Darling I from his new album would also be a really good one as well. Feel free to let me know any other songs from Tyler the Creator that you would want him to add, like his new album or from his previous albums that would be really good in here. So that would be really cool overall. Tyler the Creator and many of his songs would be really good in Fortnite Festival, maybe as his own festival season in some way. I'm not sure if you want that. It would be kind of goofy for Tyler the Creator just being or having his own skin in Fortnite. That would just be kind of silly in some way. Alright, now I want to talk about just some songs from specific artists, not an entire artist itself. But one song that I wanted to add from Yoasobi again, I know they released two other songs not too long ago. Was it two other songs? Yeah, I think two other songs from Yoasobi not too long ago. But another one that I would want them to add is called Monster from Yoasobi. It's a song that was used for Beastars Season 2. Beastars is like some anime. Think of it as like a Zootopia anime in some way. And it was used for the opening of Season 2, which is really good. And I think for a while when this song released, it was just stuck in my head, and I just kept listening to it over and over and over. And I think it became one of my most listened songs of all time during that year. I'm not sure, but it's a really good song. Another song that I want them to add from a different artist is Kickback from Kenshi Yonetsu, which obviously is the song that was used for Chainsaw Man, the opening of Chainsaw Man. It's a really good fucking song. And I'm not sure how many views it got, but it's a lot of fucking views. Or not views, a lot of listens. And definitely a really, really catchy song that I really want them to add. Yeah, in total on Spotify right now, I'm looking is around 430 million listens, which is insane. And this song would be so fucking dope, especially in Fortnite. And I'm not sure. Maybe one day, I highly doubt there might be a Chainsaw Man collab, but I honestly highly doubt it with the characters they have. Maybe Chainsaw Man, they might add him, but I don't know. I kind of doubt it. But overall, this song for sure would definitely want to be my favorite, or I would want them to add, because they should really add more Japanese songs. And so far, they've only maybe been adding like one Japanese song every few weeks. The new one released, I think, last week. A different Japanese song released last week, if I recall, which is not a bad song. It's a pretty solid song. So they should really be adding a lot more Japanese songs, especially with the opportunity that they had, especially with last season and right now with Miku, obviously, sort of being a whole Japan themed. So they're missing out on this. Next song that they should add is for sure Not Like Us. Just kidding, never happening. I highly doubt that will ever happen. It would be kind of funny, but it probably won't ever happen because it's literally just a song of calling Drake a weirdo. But it would just be kind of funny to see. But I'm not really gonna expect them to add "Not Like Us" from Kendrick Lamar. But they should add a lot of different songs from Kendrick Lamar, especially with his new album GNX. It's a very very good song or a very good album, which apparently is definitely like doing amazing, especially on like the Billboard stats. I'm not sure. Feel free to correct me on that. But one song that maybe would be really good to add is Luther. From what I've heard, Luther is a very, very good song, especially since it's sort of different from the other ones. It's just a very relaxing song, and I really think it would be very good for Fortnite Festival. One that would just be kind of funny to add is TV Off, but I kind of doubt that. I don't know if that one will ever sort of release. But overall, if there's ever a chance, maybe from this new album or from the old albums he's released, they should add more Kendrick Lamar songs because he's a really good artist, and I'm sure being able to listen to his songs in Fortnite Festival and the way they can be creative with all these notes from the different instruments can be really good. So yeah, Kendrick Lamar, I would say yeah, he's definitely another artist they should add more songs of. I think he has like what, two songs if I recall, two songs which are also good. Those songs that they released, like Humble and what was the song like The Stars or some shit like that. I'm sorry, I don't really listen to the other one, but Humble was a good one as well. So Kendrick Lamar, for sure, they should add a lot more songs from him, especially for the new album. They're missing out on opportunities with that. You might say that I'm being he's overrated, but he is a good artist and he does make good songs, and GNX proves it. One more song that I want to bring up, just one song that I want them to add in Fortnite Festival, which they haven't yet, but I think I've heard they're considering it now. Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force. There you go. I don't know why they haven't added this song at all yet, because this song would be so fucking sick, especially in Fortnite Festival, because I know it's going to be crazy playing all the notes on lead, or maybe even in the other instruments. It's going to be so fucking dope, especially because it's a very long song. It would definitely be dope as hell to be in Fortnite Festival. And if I've heard, I'm not sure if it was like, a member or something, like someone associated or like a member of Dragon Force, they've said that they would want them to add their song in Fortnite Festival, and even if they want to take the extra step, remake the song for Fortnite Festival themselves, that would be so fucking sick, especially with how difficult it could be, and difficulty can be very challenging, which means I will 100% buy these songs, which means a good song and a good amount of challenges for the song. Perfect song overall for Fortnite Festival. They have to add the song, and I'm hoping that sooner or later they might add it later on. Because if they do, 100% buying this song because it's a really good song. It's pretty challenging. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very challenging, and if it's not, they should make it challenging because there's no reason it shouldn't be challenging at all. It's a difficult song to play for many actual artists, people that play instruments to do. It's awesome overall. I don't really have much to say. It's an awesome song, and I really want them to add this song. I'm really hoping they do. Now I'm gonna bring up Miku again. Now there's a lot of songs that they could add for Miku, but I'm just barely, starting to listen to many of Miku's songs, so I can't really state a lot of songs just for right now. But one song I want them to add from Miku is Why Do I? Why Do I is such a good fucking song. And I don't think there's maybe like one time where they swear and they say shit. They could just censor that and it could be just the perfect song. It's sort of short. I think it's only like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But it's a very, very good song. And I listen to it all the time because I just love everything about it. And I'm sure being in Fortnite Festival would also be good because, again, they're not adding Miku songs. They haven't added them ever since Miku came out. So I don't know what they're doing at all. They've just been adding a bunch of these random other songs, like other popular songs, when they should really also be focusing on the artists themselves that they just announced for this season. So I don't know what they're doing. They really need to add a lot more Miku songs, and not just these four, because just these four is just it feels like it's not enough. If it's gonna be a whole artist in the season, they should have at least like 5 or 6 songs, not just four. And maybe one of them, the artist didn't even like actually sing all of it herself. It was just a few moments. She only had a few verses in the song. But again, I'm going off on a tangent. Why Do I is a very, very good song, and I think there should be no problem for them to add this song overall. Feel free to let me know what other songs you would want them to add, and I can't really state any other songs right now because I'm barely, again, listening to Miku and listening to many of her songs. So I don't know what's popular and what's not, and what's good and what's not. Because many of the songs that they released is really like a lot. They released a lot of songs really quickly. Like, I'm pretty sure right now, maybe like a few days ago, some other artist or something just used Miku, had Hatsune Miku in their album or something. So feel free to let me know what other songs you want them to add from Hatsune Miku. But Why Do I for sure needs to be added in Fortnite Festival. Alright, now we're moving on to the big two. Now, the big two are obviously the artists that I really want them to add, are like a lot of songs that I really want them to add. Now, if you don't know, I'm going to be talking about Slipknot. Slipknot is a very, very good band, and I understand that just from hearing that name, you just know they're not going to be released, or like they're not going to add more songs from them. And I understand because what they're like sort of making a lot of songs like of the devil or some shit like that. But many of their songs are still very good, and I know many of the songs they can add for Fortnite. A few examples I'm going to list right here. The Blister Exist, Psychosocial, Dead Memories, maybe Sulfur. I'm not sure about that. I highly doubt this one, The Devil and I kind of doubt that they would ever add that. But that song would be cool as fuck to add as well. And maybe, just maybe, Duality. I doubt there will be Duality, but I would honestly hope that they would add Psychosocial and The Blister Exists, or maybe even Dead Memories as well. At least those three songs would be really fucking good. And I love these songs overall, and I've been listening to a lot of Slipknot recently, especially from many of their albums, their previous albums. So adding these songs would be really fucking cool, especially The Blister Exists and Psychosocial, one of my favorite songs of all time. They should definitely add those songs. And I understand that that might be very complicated, especially with, I guess the whole controversy. If you want to say there's controversy of Slipknot, I don't really care, honestly, of what they do. They just make good songs overall. So these songs would be really fucking cool for them to add in Fortnite Festival. And yeah, because I kind of doubt that they would ever add other ones like what, Custer, or I would honestly kind of doubt that they would add Duality or maybe in The Devil and I or something like that. But Psychosocial, Dead Memories, and The Blister Exist, for sure, they need to add those fucking songs. Those songs are so fucking good. The number one artist, again, the previous songs and artists were completely random, but I want to talk about this for sure. Last but 100% not least, the artist or their songs that they need to add the most, 100%. If you don't know, and if you know me at all, if you've seen my other videos, they need to add Eminem songs. That's what they need to do. Because adding Eminem songs would be so fucking good. I don't know what happened to my mic. My mic sounds really weird now. But moving on from that, songs that I want them to add that they might be able to add. I highly doubt they'll ever add songs from, what was it, the Marshall Mathers LP? I think no, the Eminem LP. I'm not sure. But songs with that had the real Some Shady, Stan. I doubt that they'll ever add songs from that album. And maybe albums from or songs from the Eminem show. Maybe one that I would say that they should add is Sing for the Moment. That would definitely be a good one as well, because it's sort of like inspiring in some way, especially with everything that Eminem says in that song. That would definitely be a good one. I highly doubt they'll ever add Without Me or The Real Slim Shady. That's never gonna happen. Not even My Name Is. Not even in that album either. The Real Slim or the Slim Shady LP. I highly doubt they'll ever add those songs from those albums. So those two albums are already off the list. Maybe from the Eminem show, from some specific songs, maybe like Till I Collapse, or what was it? I don't know. I forgot. Sing for the Moment. That would probably be good. Other songs from different albums would for sure be, what was it, the Marshall Mathers LP? A lot of good songs that they could add there as well. Legacy would be a good one. Berserk would be a good one. I highly doubt it, but Rap God. Survival might be a possibility as well, because it's sort of like inspiring as well, like being really confident. And in the Recovery album, I doubt that they'll ever add songs from there as well. But No Love would be a good one. Not Afraid, 100%. That would probably be one of the songs that they would add because, again, it's another inspiring and motivational song from Eminem because, it was his whole recovering phase, from nearly dying. So that's a possibility. Love the Way You Lie probably might be a good one as well. No surprise here. Lose Yourself. Come on. Obviously, they need to add Lose Yourself. It's Eminem's one of the most popular songs of all time. And again, another very motivational and inspiring song from Eminem. So 100% they need to add that song as well. I'm not done yet at all. Many other songs that they could add. What is it? Mockingbird. I kind of doubt that they will ever add songs that are specifically for like being emotional, especially going towards Eminem's daughter or something like that. I highly doubt they'll ever add songs like that, like Mockingbird or something like that. So I don't think they'll ever add those songs. One that would be probably funny, Venom. That would be just kind of funny to have, but not really. Probably not gonna happen. Houdini. I mean, like, come on. Houdini is a very good song and is also very catchy. And I think for sure his most popular song on his album, the Death of Slim Shady. So that might be a possibility as well, especially since it's an emo as well. So I'm not surprised if they add that song, which I'm hoping they do. And some songs, let me see, some other songs I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I think that's it overall because I don't think they'll ever add any songs from Encore. Probably no songs from Revival. Maybe songs that they should add. Nah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much it because right now I'm looking through my whole list or songs that I listen to from Eminem. But overall, those songs would be good. And Legacy. Okay, so I'll say everything again. Legacy, Berserk, Rap God, Survival, Not Afraid, Love the Way You Lie, No Love. What is it? Sing for the Moment, Till I Collapse, Lose Yourself. I'm not sure if I said that already. And Houdini. Is that it? I think that's pretty much it. Or maybe When I'm Gone, but again, I doubt that they'll ever add those songs as well. Any emotional songs going towards his family. That probably will never happen. Oh, right, The Monster. The Monster would also be a really good one as well. For some reason, he makes really good songs. Like the songs that he's made with Rihanna. I don't know why. 10 out of 10 bangers. So those songs would be good as well. Maybe another song, Lace It from Eminem and Juice WRLD, but I kind of doubt that one will be a thing as well because it's talking about like overdosing and the whole thing of just Juice WRLD overdosing and also Eminem talking about how much like everything that he went through as well with him nearly overdosing and also dealing with the loss of Juice WRLD. So I doubt that will ever come out. But from all the songs I've said, and one more I want to say, Stepping Stone from his Kamikaze album, but I doubt that they'll ever release as well because, Kamikaze, I don't know if they're offended with that as well or just not allowed in Fortnite. But all those songs that I've said, they need to add. And I'm just saying this right now. I understand, and they may have reasons on why they won't add Eminem songs. Because maybe Eminem just doesn't want his songs to be associated in Fortnite. Maybe he just doesn't want that. And kids listening to his songs. I understand, but that doesn't mean he needs to add or they need to add, songs that are sort of negative in a way. Like, obviously, they don't need to add the real Slim Shady or Without Me. Obviously, they don't because, not really suited for kids. They can just add songs that are motivational or inspiring from Eminem. He doesn't just make, shitty, depressing, and just terrible, well, like, piece of shit songs. Like, him being a piece of shit, not being shitty songs. So, Eminem 100% would definitely be in my top tier like wish list. I really, really want them to add Eminem songs. And from what I've heard, not too long ago, there was a survey where I think Rap God or some of Eminem songs were shown in a survey of things that they wish to add. So it's still a possibility that they could do. But it's taking a really long time. It's been like it's been already a year since Fortnite Festival released, and they haven't added any Eminem songs, especially with them introducing or teasing, well, I guess really introducing Fortnite Festival with Eminem's song Lose Yourself. I don't understand what they're doing, but I can understand if Eminem says that he doesn't want his songs associated with Fortnite. But one thing I also don't understand, if you don't want to be associated with Fortnite, like any songs that kids don't want to have, you still allow skins of yourself, like the real, like Slim Shady, what is it? Your Marshall Mathers or something like that, Marshall Nevermore, and also the outfit from Houdini, like the blonde hair and just the whole thing overall. I don't see what would be a problem with it as well. Like I don't see what the problem would be. And again with the Robin outfit, like you're still being associated with Fortnite because you're in the game overall. Like it's your own self in the game. And there's also been emotes of his songs as well, like Berserk, Slim Shady, and Houdini. So I understand if he doesn't want his song to be associated in Fortnite, especially with how controversial he can be. But I still think it could be very, very good for Fortnite Festival and for Eminem overall, of showing that he can be inspirational and motivational to anyone, honestly. And for sure for me, I know you can say that I'm sort of a dickhead or something like that. I glaze the fuck out of Eminem, and that's because he has inspired me and motivated me on a lot of things because of his songs. And that's why I want for his songs to be in Fortnite, because maybe, I don't know, I kind of doubt it, but some kid out there might be inspired from these songs as well, if they even understand that. Honestly, they probably won't. But again, I'm not trying to paint, a bad picture and like adding songs from a controversial rapper where they said terrible things. I'm not saying that they should add those songs. Obviously they won't ever do that. But motivational and inspiring songs would be good for Fortnite Festival, especially at least Lose Yourself. At least that one. Come on. There's no issue with Lose Yourself. I wouldn't see any issue with that song at all. That one and maybe what? Not Afraid. Lose Yourself, Not Afraid. There you go. Two songs at least from Eminem, and two inspiring songs from Eminem, especially with one dealing with recovering after his overdose, and another one just inspiring everyone from everything that he's gone through. So I know these songs would be great. And all the songs that I've said right now, all the different artists, are all songs I want them to add. I really, really wish that they would add all these songs. Many of them probably won't be possible, maybe from restrictions of like the licenses, and maybe Fortnite just can't do it anymore, or maybe they might just start fading away with like caring about Fortnite Festival, which I really hope they don't, because Fortnite Festival still has a lot of potential. And maybe later on in one of my videos I might talk about or make a video on what things that they should fix for the metaverse. I guess game modes that were made, I guess, and are part of the metaverse, like Lego Fortnite, Fortnite Festival, Rocket Racing, Ballistic, things like that. So maybe someday they might start focusing on those and start fixing a lot of things, like adding cool details, especially with Fortnite Festival. I feel like they could add it more, make it more real, or not realistic, make it more like reactive. There you go. I was trying to make up the word. Make it more reactive in some way. Like back in Guitar Hero, how some of the notes actually used to be sort of very reactive on what you did and especially how you played it. So those ways couldn't be really good. So I that's pretty much all I have to say, honestly, for this video. It's a sort of a long video, I know, and I might have been mumbling a lot, but that's just because I was showing a lot, like trying to show how important these songs are to me, because I really do enjoy these songs. And you might say that some of these songs suck ass, which is completely fine. We all have different opinions. And you can say what songs you want them to add to Fortnite Festival, different songs from different artists. We all have different opinions. So feel free to let me know what songs you want them to add to to Fortnite Festival. So I hope you enjoyed my whole ranking, not really a ranking, my whole list of songs from different artists that I really want them to add in Fortnite Festival. And this only means that I'm giving them more money. So Epic Games, I know you guys want more money, so add these songs. You guys are just getting an easy $20 just from me myself. So come on, I'm sure for many other people, especially Eminem fans, will probably buy these songs again. And Tyler the Creator fans, and Slipknot fans, and Rex Orange County fans. I don't know if want those songs to be added. And some of these just might never happen because of the artists themselves, like being controversial, or just they don't want to be associated with Fortnite either, which I can understand. It's completely fine. And there obviously are reasons on why they haven't done it yet. Either they just haven't done it yet or just can't, which I understand. They can't do every single thing. They're obviously not like the richest team of all time. I understand that. But I'm just hoping, it's always good to hope for things to happen, because maybe one day it can happen, and maybe I'll be even more happy than I am right now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. my whole list. Feel free to let me know if you agree or disagree, songs that you want them to add, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.